Right, so for my previous upload, the proof being a multiple of 20, there was something that confused me. And confession, I'm actually not a university student. That was a university question. I've just done I revised over my GCSEs, and I'm attempting these harder questions. So I'm studying for my GCSE in the next year or two, international GCSEs, and I'm attempting to get into Cambridge. And on that last question, two things confused me. How 4 to the power n times 5 equals 20k. I couldn't wrap my head around it, so I went away, did a bit of thinking, came back, and this is what I got. So if you break down 4 to the power n, what is that? It's just, we'll plug in 1, we get 4, 2, 16, 3, 64, so on and so forth. Now what are all these numbers? It's 4 times 1, 4 times 4, 4 times 16. So what does that mean? 4 times anything is a multiple of 4. So it's always going to be a multiple of 4. So 4 to the n is always going to be a multiple of 4. That's what the question's trying to say. And I lied. I pretended I understood, but I didn't understand. So then we make that substitution. It becomes very simple then. And we're able to solve the question. The second bit that confused the living daylights out of me was the 2 to the power 2n. This is their solution. And what they're basically saying, because it's a sum of that number plus that number. So first, let's break down what's the series. Consecutive even powers of 2. So first even power of 2, is it 2 to the 1? That's not an even power of 2. What is an even power of 2? The first one is 2, 2, then 2, 4, then 2, 6. Then break down what is 2, 4, 6. It's just 2n. And this, we just add 2. So that's why 2 consecutive. Positive powers of 2. Even powers of 2. 2 consecutive even powers of 2. That's 20, that's 80, that's 320. All are multiples of 20, so we know it holds. We just got to prove it formally now. Because whatever that is, we just plus 2. So if n is 1, it's just 2 plus 2, 2, 4. So wherever we are in the series, we just plus 2. So now we're just saying that the sum of these two numbers is a multiple of 20. That could be done very easily. And they've done it here. 2, 2, 4. And then 4. And then you take, I would have taken out 4 as a factor. no, 2 to the nth factor and then 1 plus 4. Two to the 2 and 5, yeah, that's what they've done. And then they've written, yeah, 4, substitute 4k times 5, done.